Hey, how's it going? Thanks so much for checking out this video. My name is Ray, there's one of me, and this unboxing party continues with yet another delivery from Ktaxon. They actually sent all three of these guitars this week that I've been demoing. They sent them all as free samples from the TikTok shop, so that's how I got them all. This one, though, is a little different. This is the Glarry GJazz Bass. So this is supposed to be their take on a jazz bass, and it comes supposedly with an amplifier. It's a starter kit. So you know what? Let's get right into this one and start unboxing. Your time is valuable, and you shouldn't really spend all day on the internet watching guitar videos like I do. So, all right, let's get this thing going. It says to open from here. So we got a little bit different of an opening strategy, but it's still with the kitchen shears, no fancy knives needed in this production, I'll tell you that. And one more over here, and we are already in. That's simple. All right, guys. I thought it was going to be a box in a box, but it's just foam in a box. So let me pull out the foam. Actually, let me kind of slide it out like that. There we go. Being a little bit stubborn, but it's coming out. There we go. I'm kind of excited. I haven't tried. This is the first bass guitar that I have got. Yep. Just making sure I got everything out of the box. Looks good. All right, guys. The reason why you clicked on this video, the main attraction, the star attraction, what you see in the thumbnail is this bad boy. There's a little headstock reveal. And I've learned, just peel the thing right off. There's no technique. Just get rid of it as quickly as possible. And like that, cello, you have a bass. How about that? Hey, the action doesn't really look bad on this one. Look at that. Check it out here. Hold it a little bit closer so you guys can see it. This is the Glarry GJazz Bass. And already, I am actually very impressed by this one. Wow, there is no branding again on the headstock, and there's no branding in the back. Again, that first guitar I did this week, that ST Stylish, absolutely is a Glarry. This is all Glarry. I imagine Ktaxon probably owns them, or vice versa. But look at that. All right. The action feels really good, guys. If we get this thing tuned up, this one might be the winner of the week, and it's a bass. All right, let's see what else comes in the pack. I'm sure it's going to be all your usual suspects. Let me slide this back in here for just a second. All right, yep. Just like the other kits, you get the same guitar strap, and you get a guitar pick, you get some Allen wrenches for your setup, and you get a guitar cable, and the infamous Glarry gig bag. That's really more of a dust cover. But hey, they give you something to take it from point A to point B, and I'm starting to get quite the collection of these little practice amps. Let's see if this one comes with the branding. It does not. However, it is supposedly different because if you see, it says GB20 bass amplifier. So, yep, all you have on this one, you still have the MP3, you have the input, volume, treble, mid, bass, headphone, and then, yeah. So like before, I am going to play through my rig first. This time, I'm gonna run direct into my interface by PreSonus, and that's going to go into my DAW, which is Reaper, and I actually already have a plug-in. It's Bias Effects by Positive Grid, and I brought up a kind of an Ampeg style bass amp. I do have a little bit of a compressor here too, because with bass it's nice to have some compression. So without further ado, man, let's do the obligatory, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's do the obligatory thing, and let's use the included guitar strap, which makes me play way too high. My one friend though I left a comment saying it's good enough for prog metal, and I'm here for that. That's funny. So, all right, let's get this going up. Let's get it tuned up. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the look and feel of this one so far. All right. And look at that. I look like Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. That's hilarious. All right. I'm going to use my handy dandy clip-on tuner that I got from my friends at Lakato. And what's cool about this is they have a setting on here for bass. So all right, sorry, I forgot to talk there. Tuning up. And we're at to the G right there. D seems to be pretty good. Yeah, we're just a little bit flat on the D. Out of the box, that's not bad at all. Ooh, that one's super flat. I like these old school, what do they call them? The seashell tuners. It reminds me of the Fender jazz basses I've played in the past, as well as the Fender P basses. Right, let's tune it up to standard pitch. Oop, way too sharp. Tuners feel good. That's a first pass for me, man. And I won't do this one dirty. I will give it a stretch. Bass can sometimes be more forgiving when it comes to tuning and intonation. So let's hope that is the case here. And to put it honestly, when it comes to Glarry and Ktaxon, kind of my thoughts, if you've been following along my videos this week, is that I do like this company. And I'm not just saying that because I'm getting paid in free samples right now. I'm not getting paid to make these videos, but I am getting free product. And if I sell these in my TikTok shop, I do get a small commission. So of course there's incentive for me to try to sell these to you, but I also need to give you my honest opinion. And so far it's been that I like the stuff that they make, but the problem for them is not even in the quality of the construction or in their designs. It's the fact that the other two instruments they sent me have been not set up out of the box. And I know it's inexpensive instruments, but I still feel that even if it's inexpensive, it should still come set up out of the box. So if you're a beginner player, you don't have to immediately take it to a store to get a setup. You can just kind of start playing and have fun and learn. So, all right, let's see if we can get some signal going here. All right, let me hit the old record here. And let's turn that up. All right. All right, I'm hearing some stuff. Turn the gain up just a bit. Cool. All right, and then I will hit record right now. All right, so. All right, I'm clipping just a bit. I'm gonna roll that back. And I'm also gonna set my compressor here. Let's see how much that helps. All right, that should be good to start. A little bit different setup this time because we're running a bass instead of a guitar. All right, first thing I like to do after tuning is to check the pots. And on this instrument, you should have a volume for your neck pickup, a volume for your bridge pickup, and a master tone. So let me turn the tone all the way up. I'm going to turn the bridge pickup all the way down, and this should be just the neck pickup. All right, that sounded good there. All right, let me try the bridge pickup by itself. All right, that's working just fine. And then let me turn both of those up, and I'm going to try the tone. Yep. All right, let me try it for the neck by itself. Yep, and let me try it for the bridge by itself. Yep, all the electronics work great. That's awesome, guys. We're right into it. We're right into the demo part. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. That's not bad at all. Glarry, Ktaxon, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that with your other guitars you sent me? Because that's fantastic. They must have a different department for bass. Because I'll tell you what, how about that, guitar players? The bass players set their instruments up. That's fantastic. This is set up out of the box. It's freaking ready to go. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Let's play some freaking music, man. That's fantastic. All right, I'm going to start on the neck pickup. I have the tone all the way up, and let's do some bass lines here. These are all original songs from my music. Either I wrote them or I wrote them with my friend Paul. So, all right, let's get it started with the starting on the neck pickup. Looks like I'm still clipping. Let me fix that real quick, my friend. Sorry about that. Roll that back. Roll that back a little bit too. Sorry about this. You can tell I'm doing this in real time because I just want to give you guys, you know what? I'm just going to turn the compressor off for now, and I can do that in post. And that should hopefully fix my problem. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. Hey, this is a learning curve for me when it comes to doing bass. At least on a video like this. Okay, sorry, let's do that again, starting on the neck pickup. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, guys. A little bit of fret buzz, but the action feels amazing. Good job, Glarry. That's amazing. Let me roll the tone all the way back, and I'm just gonna do. This isn't anything I wrote, but this is just like a generic blues bass line, just to kind of give you a walk-in bass. This is what the tone all the way down on the neck pickup. It's been a minute since I played bass. This is fun. Let me do the tone halfway and do the same thing. Let's see here. So that's all the way up. So that's kind of like in between. Nice, very cool. Let's try just the jazz pickup by itself. I call it the jazz pickup. It's the Jaco Pastorius pickup if you know your bass players. I'm gonna do the bridge pickup all by itself with the tone all the way up. Should give you a real kind of treble-y sound, kind of almost like Geddy Lee too. And Let me think of something that would work with that I've written. Something that's kind of spiky. Ooh, I do like that sound. That's definitely a jazz bass kind of sound. Let me see here. Let me try this one. Nice. That actually sounds really good. I love that bridge pickup's fantastic. All right, let me roll the tone all the way down. Yeah, man, very cool. Actually, I'm gonna roll it up just a bit. There we go. Just to have a little bit of treble. All right, let me try this one. Yeah, I love it. That sounds cool. All right, let me try it now. I'm going to do both pickups on at the same time with the tone all the way up. And let's do, oh man, I got to remember my bass lines now. Oh man, I always play guitar, so I got to remember all the bass lines I wrote for all my tunes. See if I remember this one. If I forget this, you guys might not know it anyway, so it's okay. I feel like my tempo was all over the place. I apologize for that. I gotta get the fingers going, making excuses again, but. Let me try that again. I gotta remember this bass line. But you get the idea. That's both pickups together. And what's cool, since you have a volume control for both of your pickups, you can kind of do the Les Paul trick where you can favor one. So let me turn the bridge pickup on like about halfway. So put that about halfway. And so I have the neck on full, the bridge is only halfway, tone is all the way up, and I'll do. Yeah, intonation, it's staying in tune. You can't really beat that. And I like the tone of this bass. Dude, I might use this to record. I'm not just saying that. My first impression, I might freaking record with this thing. Let me do that the opposite way around. I'm going to turn the bridge pickup all the way up, and I'm going to turn the neck pickup to about halfway. And I'll try this bass line. Ooh, yeah. There's that jazz bass sound. Let me see if I turn the tone down. Let me get some of that, the low end thump back in there. Yeah, I'm liking that a little bit better. Let me turn it up on here just a bit. Let's try that again. I have the tone down, bridge pickups up all the way, and the neck pickup is about halfway. So. Can't remember the bass line. I like it, man. This is a cool bass. It definitely sounds like a jazz bass. You know, that's what they're emulating, and they nailed it. This is like above and beyond Ktaxon and Glarry. This one has blown me away. This is so good. I can't believe the price of this thing too. I'd have to look it up again, but it's not expensive at all. That's so crazy, man. This is probably better than my first bass I ever had, and it was probably 3 times the price. That's pretty cool, guys. And they're not, swear to God, they haven't like got to me and changed my mind. Like I told them about all of my concerns on the other instruments, you know. So, all right, yeah, man. Let me do both pickups. Let me turn the, everything's on full. And let me do some slap bass, which I'm okay at. But I do have a song where I have slap bass, and it goes a little something like this. This is everything on full. Yeah, I'm forgetting I'm making a video here almost, and I'm just jamming. I'm having some fun. All right, I am going to see now. I'm going to try to put some overdrive on this bad boy. I usually try to do these videos all in one take. I did mess up a little bit on my recording. I did capture everything I recorded so far, but I am going to have to skip the overdrive demo for now. When I do my full demo next week, I will definitely do some overdrive distortion, but I will skip ahead to what I was going to do next. And that's what some people think is sacrilege, and that is playing bass with a pick. So I'm going to start on the neck pickup by itself. I have the tone on full, and here's how the Glarry GJazz sounds with a pick. Ha. I'm sloppy, sorry. Gotta get my bass chops. A little bit, yeah. Intonation could be fixed just a little bit, but action is great, guys. It plays awesome. That sounds really good. I really dig. It's a good punk bass sound. Let's do everything on full with the pick, and I'll play this one. All right, this is gonna sound very trebly, but let's do the bridge pickup by itself on full with a pick. It doesn't get much more trebly bass than this. Let me think of a good example that I can even try. Let's see, it's so hard. I'm trying to remember like everything I've ever written and stuff that would kind of fit. Let me try this. Let's see if how this sounds. Let me roll the tone back just to get some thump back in there. Oop, too much. There we go. That's kind of a happy medium. I gotta remember the bass line. I'm a little bit out of tune too, but honestly, it stayed in tune otherwise pretty well. Like I said, bass is definitely a lot more forgiving. Yeah, the A fell out of tune. Ooh, and the E. Huh. Usually the low strings are the ones that stay in tune better. But honestly, that's pretty good, guys. Right out of the box, I'm very happy with this. So without further ado, I will test out the included amp. So I'll have one more cut here. I'll mic this thing up and we'll play some bass through the amp, and then I'll give you guys my first impression. As you can see behind me, I have the little practice bass amp that comes with this kit. I have it mic'd with my Focusrite condenser going into my Audio Box Go by PreSonus into Reaper, which is my DAW. And let me hit record on here, like so. We are recording, and I have signal. Awesome. Okay, let me do the neck pickup by itself. This is all now coming through the bass amp. I have no like plugins, nothing. This is straight out of the amp through that microphone, and it sounds like this. Sounds good to me. Let's do all everything wide open, both pickups on with the tone. And let's do, let me think here. I'm trying to think what songs I have that have like bass lines that stick out. Let's try this one. Yeah, let's do the bridge pickup by itself with the tone all the way up. And I'll go back to this too. I dig this bass, guys. It sounds really good to me. I really am having fun. Again, I keep forgetting I'm shooting a video. Lastly, let's do the slap test, and I'll try this song again. Everything wide open, all the pickups on, tone all the way up, and this is a slap test through the amp. I am so out of practice. You get the point, guys. All right, I dig that sound of that amp. Let me go ahead and make sure that I captured that. And yeah, I think that brings us up to my first impressions of the Glarry GJazz Bass. And you know what? This is going to be a quick one for an outro because it's simple. I love it. I unironically love this. I love the color. I love the paint. Wow, you guys are really going to think that like Glarry somehow got to me overnight and they're like, hey, say nice positive things. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm blown away by how good this is. And I wonder if it's because it's a bass department, not the guitar department. Because again, their guitars are great. The guitars have this same build quality, right? And they really emulate well the guitars they're basing them off of, like the inspiration for these guitars. They're nailing the looks, the sounds, right? If they want it to sound like a Stratocaster, it sounds like a Stratocaster. If they want it to sound like a Fender Jazz Bass, they're capturing a Fender Jazz Bass. This is very inexpensive Fender Jazz Bass. That's what it is. It's a Jazz Bass copy, and they nailed it, guys. It sounds, it looks, it feels like a Jazz Bass. And out of the box, the intonation is not perfect, but it's almost there. Like I barely would have to tweak this bridge to get it to be in tune, and the action is fantastic. It looks good, it plays good. You know what, when it comes to bass, I don't mind a tiniest bit of fret buzz. I actually think it gives the bass character. That's my opinion. Some people don't want any fret buzz, but you know what, you can set the action and you can, get that hopefully to go away, but you don't want your bass action to be too high because then you have intonation problems. So honestly, with no label here at all, it's all unbranded. If you were to look at this bass from far away, you would never know this was a Glarry. You would think that someone was playing a Fender. And wow, like what a turnaround from yesterday, where I didn't hate that guitar yesterday. I didn't hate the guitar I did on Monday. I love both those guitars. And the thing I was frustrated. I was frustrated that they didn't come set up out of the box. And that, and like the wiring was a little weird on the one. That might have been by design. That might not have been a mistake. That might have been how they intended to wire it. I just didn't see a specs sheet to know. This one is wired perfectly. It sounds great. What more is there to say? This one is a 10 out of 10. Get this bass. Like seriously, even if you don't get the other two guitars, this is the one. You know, if you need this is perfect too. If you're a guitar player and you just want to get a bass to get into playing bass, or you want to record stuff, any more guys, you can record at home easier now than ever. And yeah, this would be a perfect at-home studio bass. You could probably gig with this. I would throw this in the back of my van tomorrow and go on tour with this thing. That's crazy, man. That's awesome. See, that's what I love. That's a big reason why I started doing these gear reviews too, is that when my one friend, I have to give him credit. My one friend said, when you get an when you get an inexpensive instrument, right, and it's super good, it's like winning the lottery. And I almost feel, this might be strange to say, but when you get an instrument that's really inexpensive and it blows you away, it almost feels better to me than when I get an instrument that's expensive and it's good. Because when you're paying a lot for a guitar, of course it's supposed to be good. You know what I mean? I almost think it's more of a letdown when it's not good because you've spent a lot of money. When you're not spending much. You get what I'm trying to say. So like, I'm pumped up that this one was the best one of the three, by far. I actually, yesterday, right after I recorded the video, that red guitar, that flame-shaped guitar, I immediately did a setup on it, and it's already playing and sounding so much better. So, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave some comments, because I will be doing full demos and reviews on all of this stuff. This is just an unboxing, first impression. I'm pretty sure if I get that flame guitar, I get that all set up and intonated. If I get the ST stylish, like the black Gilmore Stratocaster style I did, if I get that set up and I get the action lowered and all the intonation, I think both these guitars will kill, especially for the price. And I'm going to be very impressed. So I am glad that I'm working with these guys. Ktaxon for the win on this one, for sure. Glarry, you guys killed it, man. So, and I swear they're not paying me to say that. I get a small commission if I sell these on the TikTok shop. Otherwise, I don't get that. So I really do appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you again. And this is going to be an interesting one for me to edit. So I promise, though, I'll have minimal cuts. And I'll see you guys very soon. All right, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.